Hello, hello everyone. Happy Sunday. Sunday Crochet with JTYA. This is, I think, the third week running. So I have my coffee in tow. Hello, hello. There's the coffee. A nice close-up of the coffee, of course. All right, let me take a quick sip. Good morning, Janine. Thank you so much for coming in. Hi, Kim. How are you? I hope you guys are all well. Thank you so much for popping on in here very quickly in such short time here. Oh, that's so soft and squishy. Absolutely love it. All right, so love this yarn here. So good. So soft, so squish. Love it. Hello, Roy. Welcome in. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is just crochet, right? Crochet with JTYA. So let's do this. Let me see if I can find a hook here. Hook, hook, hook. Hooks everywhere. So I am wanting to use this. This here is a 6mm US letter J. And this is a medium 4-weight yarn. Or should we use the white? I have a white DK weight yarn. Hi, Becky. Good morning. Thank you so much for making it this morning. We're just looking at all the fun yarny things. Hello, Anita. Welcome in. Thank you all so much for being here. Let me just back this up a little bit. There we go. It's a little nicer. We can have more of a view, right? Hello, Helen. Good morning. Thank you so much for being here. And Amanda, hello. Good morning. Hello, everyone. Let me grab another swig of my coffee. Excuse me. So I'm thinking of a few ideas. So I have all the ideas in my head. What do we create? What do we crochet? I have all the fun yarn things here. Good morning, April. Welcome in. I'm toying with the idea of starting a baby blanket. I'm toying the idea with maybe starting another raglan, or maybe let's just play with stitches. What would you guys like to see? I'm very curious to know. Actually, let me change the hook. Let me move on to another hook. I have a 5mm hook here. Maybe this is it. Okay. Hello, Yvette. Hello, Jeremy. Welcome in. Thank you all so much for making it. So yeah, maybe that. Or do we work with the... No. See, one of the drawbacks to having hooks is you can never decide on which hook to use. You know, if you only had one hook, you're just using the one hook. But when you have lots of hooks, right? So let me see, a raglan. So I am working on a tutorial for a raglan already, but I guess I can kind of do, see, I always wanted to have one with this yarn. I wanted a raglan with this Premier Puzzle yarn, but I can't really record with this because it's such a busy yarn. I can't really show the stitches. I can't really, you know, pinpoint where the hook and everything should go. But if I crochet this live, you know, it's very different than the actual tutorial. Good morning, Samantha. Welcome in. So yeah. So Tammy, my email address is JuanTheYarnAddict@gmail.com. So there is that. And see, I've already started the neck. And I decided, I said, you know, look at this. Yeah, I can't really teach you guys how to make a raglan with this yarn because of how busy it is. So it's probably going to have to be something that I create off camera. Hello, Julie. Welcome in. You're all the way from the UK. Absolutely love it. Hi, Tammy. So maybe baby blanket. What are we thinking, guys? I can give you guys a repeat of a baby blanket. I have tons of ideas in my head. They're always there. Sometimes I need to get them out. We can do a baby blanket. We can start a raglan. What do you guys think? Lanny says, sometimes I hate YouTube. It's okay. It's fine. Hello, Jennifer. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here today. And who else is in here? We have Lanny. If Mark is in tow, tell Mark I said hello. Hello, Diane. Welcome in. How many cakes of the Colorama Lacy did you use for your shawl? 2. I used 2 of them for that. He is here. Well, hello, Mark. Welcome in. Let's see. Stephanie, you're not late at all. We just came on. I figured that the notifications wouldn't go out because this is a pop-up. It kind of happens that way. It's perfectly a-okay. So I'm debating. Do we use the hero hook? Do we use Susan Bates? Do we use Tulip? I'm never too sure. You know, a lot of the times when we work our projects up, we try to figure out which hooks are the best ones to use for our projects. So let's go with a hero hook. Let's use the hero hook. Good morning, Bonnie. Welcome in. Close my eyes and pick. Well, oh my. All right. So how about, look at this beautiful, beautiful yarn. Isn't that gorgeous? This is a vintage variegated yarn in all of its glory. I absolutely love this yarn. I really wish that these vintage variegated yarn colorways were still around. You can pair this up with a sky blue, a white, even this purple would look nice because it's got bits and bobs of colors in there. So I don't know the name of this colorway, Samantha. It was gifted to me just like this, leakers and all. But this is such a beautiful colorway here. I mean, you could play with the green. You can play with that sky blue or the white. Tons of options here. I would naturally gravitate towards the purple just because I feel like that's such a great combination of colors there, right? So I thought to myself, I would love to make, baby blankets, right? And what colorways should I use? I mean, I'm not really a fan of these colors here. I'm more of a fan of these colors right here. So I think that I can just come up with a baby blanket on the fly with you guys, and you can take that repeat and make your own baby blanket the way you would like. I think that would be great. So let's just start with a medium 4-weight yarn. You can use any yarn you'd like. You can use a 5, a 6, a 3, a 2, a 1, doesn't matter. Hello, Lamar, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Absolutely love you guys coming in here for the Sunday, spending a little bit of time with me. So cool. So we're gonna start with a slip knot on our hook. And for those of you guys who don't know, I am a left-handed crocheter. Traditionally, for my tutorials and everything, I offer them in both left and right, but that's because I have software that flips the image. But yes, so if you're okay with watching a lefty, please watch on and enjoy. Hello, Danielle, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Okay, so we're going to start with chaining 4. 1, 2, 3, and let me start this over. We need those chains nice and even. So let's do that. Tighten that up, slip knot, like so, like that. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 chains, and then we're going to take the tip of our crochet hook and go into that very first chain, draw a loop, and slip to close, just like that. Okay, and we have a magic circle there. And we're going to work our stitches out of that circle. So from here, we're going to chain 3, and the chain 3 will count as a stitch. Hello, Serena. Welcome in. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us. And so I'm going to work this like a granny. So I'm going to go in here with 2 additional doubles. And that will count as 3 stitches for this first side. And then from here, I'm going to chain 2. And then I'm going to continue working my circle the way I would a granny square. So it's going to be 3 double crochets on each side with 2 chains in each corner. Okay, so let's just do that. Chain 2, just like that. Hello, Scrimshaw. Welcome in. Long time no see. I hope you're well. And then we're going to go in here with 3 additional doubles. 1, oops, 2, and 3. Let's chain 2, and let's turn our work to this next side here and insert 3 doubles. Let me just remove the tail there. There we go. 1, 2, and 3. So there we have it. And so from here, I'm going to do a half double crochet join to the last chain before the first stitch. So let me just get nice and close. So you see those 3 chains right there that we're counting as a double crochet? We're going to go into that top chain right there, okay, with a half double. So we're going to yarn over. Let's go into that top chain. We're going to draw that loop, yarn over, and go through all 3, just like that. Look at how nice and square that looks. So good. Christine, I'm making a baby blanket. One of many. I realized that I have no baby blankets on my channel. So we are creating a baby blanket. And I am choosing this variegated colorway to go with it because I think that this could work for a boy or a girl. And so I'm going to start with a solid, and then once we have the 5-row repeat, I'm just going to go on with my variegated colorway. Good morning, Darlene. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Good morning, Valerie. And to all the new folks that are here, welcome. I am Juan the Yarn Addict. I love all things yarn. And if that is your thing too, consider subscribing to my channel. I would absolutely love having you here. So I chained 3. I turned the page. We're now on the back. And so I'm going to go ahead and trim this tail because it gets in the way. So I'm just going to tighten that up right now, nice and tight. And then I'm going to grab my scissors. I have my little birdie scissors, very, very nice. And I'm going to trim that tail just like that. Okay. So, hello, Manuela. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. And so from here, what we're going to do is we're just going to go into this chain space right here with a double. So let's go ahead and go in there with a double. And then from here, I'm going to do a front post double crochet across all 3 of these stitches. So we're just going to come down and around and do our front post double crochet. Yarn over, come down and around the post of the stitch, draw up that loop, yarn over, go through 2. Yarn over, go through 2, and just repeat that for these 3 stitches. And it should look like this. And so from here, we're going to go into this corner with 2 doubles, chain 2, 2 doubles. 2 doubles, chain 2, swivel around, and go back in there with 2 doubles. And we're going to do the same thing all the way around. It's very slippy today. So from here, we're going to do front post double crochets around these 3 stitches. Let's just come around and take care of that. So there's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. Let's grab more yarn, go into the corner here, 2 doubles, chain 2, 2 doubles. So that's 2 double crochets, chain 2, and then we're going to go back in here with 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. Minus all of the slipping. Minus all of the slipping. So I'm going to go back in here with 3 front post double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. And then in the chain space, it's going to be 2 doubles, chain 2, and 2 doubles. And to finish off our corner here, I'm going to insert 3 front post double crochets across these these 3 stitches here, as we've done on the other sides. So there's 1, there's 2, and now we have 3. And finally, I'm just going to wrap up this corner here and insert 2 double crochets into that chain space, just like that. And to close off the round, I love doing my half double crochet joins. Of course, you can chain 2 and slip stitch, but I like yarning over and going back to the last chain before the stitch. So this is the very first stitch. I'm going to go to the first chain before the stitch, which is right here. I'm going to go into that chain, draw a loop, yarn over, and close it off just like that. Look how nice and clean that looks. So, so good. Let me grab a drink of my coffee. So good. So I'm going to create a bunny ear. I'm going to show you the other side. So this is what the other side looks like. Okay. So we used front posts to give us this ridge. We have a nice little ridge here. Okay. So let's go ahead and move on to the next round. So we're going to chain 3, which counts as a double. We're going to turn this over. And in this corner, just add another double. And from here, I am going to do 2 front post double crochets on these stitches here. On these corner pieces, it's going to be front post double crochets. Okay, so let's go ahead and do 2 front post double crochets, 1 and 2. And then we have these 3 stitches right here, right? So what we're going to do is we are going to insert a double crochet in this next stitch, and then we are going to do a bobble in this next stitch here. So yarn over, go in, drop a loop, yarn over, go through 2 only, yarn over, go in, drop a loop, yarn over, go through 2 only, and do that one more time. You have 3 or 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, go through all 4, and do not chain 1. You're literally going into the next stitch with a double crochet. So there's that. And then these next 2 stitches will be front post double crochets. Just like that. Let me test this out and see. It's a test in progress. I don't know how I like that. What are we thinking? Let's see. The stitch count is correct, so we have that. I guess that's okay. Because I feel like if I chained 1, the stitch count would not be right. So yeah, we're going to leave it like that. In the corner, it's going to be 2 doubles, 1 and 2. We're going to chain 2. We're going to go back into the corner with 2 double crochets. And then in these 2 stitches here from the previous corner, these will become the front post double crochets, okay? So we're going to do this. See how that carries up? That's so, so nice. I love how that looks. Now see, this bobble is not popping out the way that I want it to pop out. It's not giving me the texture that I want. So I'm frogging this back. I am going to fix this. I need this to be more pronounced. So what I'm going to do is this. So we're coming out of the corner here. This is part of the design process. So from the corner, I'm going to chain 1, skip 1, and I'm going to make a popcorn here in this middle stitch. So it's 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Make a bunny ear, go back to that first double, go into the loop, tighten your tension, pull it through, just like that. Chain 1 to lock, chain 1 to move on, and that chain 1 to move on is part of that stitch. So we're going to hop right on over and do our 2 front post double crochets. 1 and 2. Let's see what that looks like. Yes, 100% that. That's a huge difference. I'm loving how that looks in comparison to what we had. That's giving me the texture that I'm looking for. Perfect. Okay. So in the corner here, I'm going to do 2 double crochets. 1, 2. I'm going to chain 2, go back into this corner here with 2 double crochets, just like this. And then in these stitches that came out of the corners, it's going to be 2 front post double crochets, just like this. There you go. And then from here, we're going to chain 1, skip 1, and insert a popcorn in the next stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oops. 5. Create the bunny ear. Let's finish out our popcorn. We're going to go into that first stitch, go into that bunny ear, close that off just like that. Chain 1 to lock, chain 1 to move on, skip that stitch, and do your 2 front post double crochets. Just like this. That's very, very nice. I do like how that's looking. Yes, perfect. And so we're going to go into this corner here with 2 double crochets. Whoops. 1, 2, chain 2, 2 doubles. I'm just going to repeat this all the way around. I really do like that a lot. That's very, very nice and textured. Wow. So, so, so good. 2 front post double crochets, because these are the stitches that came out of the corners. Chain 1, skip 1, go into that middle stitch with the popcorn. So that's 5 doubles. That's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Make a bunny ear, go to that first stitch, go through that loop, pull it through, chain 1 to lock, chain 1 to move on, and then we're going to do 2 front post double crochets with these 2 stitches right here. So let's go ahead and do that. 2 front posts. And then we just have this one side left to do. And that's what, round 1, round 2, round 3. So in the corner, it's going to be 2 doubles. Whoops, I'm all tied up here. Chain 2, 2 double crochets. So, so good. Okay, and then in these 2 stitches here, we're going to insert 2 front post double crochets. We're going to chain 1, skip 1, go into that middle stitch with a popcorn. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Go into that first stitch, pick up that loop, tighten it up, chain 1 to lock, chain 1 to move on, skip that stitch there, and then you have your 2 corner stitches. Those are going to be front posts front post double crochet. And there you have it. Then so in the corner here, we're going to insert 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. And to close off the round, as we've done before, I'm going to do a half double crochet join. You see the 3 chains right there, 1, 2, and 3. Let me just bring that closer so you can see what I'm looking at. So we are going to go into that top chain before the stitch. So here's the stitch, there's the chain. We're going to go right into that chain. Draw a loop, yarn over, go through all 3. I really like the way this looks. That's super, super nice. Very nice. I need a sip of my coffee. Okay. Yes, I do like this a lot. So I like to turn my work. I don't like to keep my work all on the same side. Yeah, this is, I think, yes, I like this a lot. Look at that texture. I'm going to have to write a pattern for this. I'll have to watch it back and write the pattern. Hi, Pan. Hi, Donna. So from here, I'm going to chain 3, turn my work. And I think what I'm going to do here is I am going to, what am I going to do here? Let's do something simple to balance it out. We don't want too much of everything. So I think for this round, what I'm going to do is go into each of these stitches. Let's see. I'm going to go into each of these stitches with, let's see. Yeah, let's do a double crochet all the way around. So in the corner, that chain 3 does count as a stitch, so that's going to be a double right there. And then I'm going to go into the head of every stitch. And for the chain spaces, we're going to also include a stitch. Okay. Hi, Sandy. Welcome in. And Lan, please, please come in. Sit a spell. Have some coffee, have some tea, bring your whip, crochet with me. And if you are new here, welcome. I'm super happy that you found me. I am Juan the Yarn Addict, and I love all things yarn. And if that is your thing, it's going to be our thing. And we do this together. So I am just inserting a double crochet in every stitch for this round. And in the chain spaces, I'm also including a double crochet. And then in the corners here, let me just grab that stitch. Every stitch needs an upstairs neighbor. In the corner, it's going to be 2 doubles, chain 2, and then 2 doubles, just like that. I'm sorry I'm missing the chat. I'm very concentrated on getting my stitches right. There we go. Oopsie. So I'm just going to go ahead and insert 1 double. I'm just going to fly past this round very quickly. So there's the chain space. Let me go into the popcorn. Let me redo that so you guys can see what I'm doing. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the hook, I'm going in the back and in the middle, just like that. That's where I'm grabbing my loop. When I do that double for the popcorn, I'm going inside of that popcorn there. And yes, 1 double for every stitch in the round, every chain space. And then in the corners, it's going to be 2 double crochets, chain 2, and then 2 double crochets, just like that. And I'm just going to continue on very quickly to get us through the round, because as you guys know, the bigger your square grows, the more stitches we have in the round. So let's go in the popcorn. There we go. Let's go ahead and into that chain space, and let's just continue on. And just so you guys are aware, a lot of what we do here is on the fly. So I came here thinking I was going to do something completely different, and as it turns out, we're making a baby blanket. It's par for the course on my channel. You know, we keep things interesting here. So if you like that, feel free to join us. We would love to have you. So I'm just going to wrap up this final side and show you what we have so far. And I'm going to ask myself, do we just repeat the process, or do we add another round of something to give it more pizzazz, some substance? I'm not sure yet. So we're just going to look at the other side and see what the front of our work looks like. But for now, let's just wrap this up. And so this, I believe, was the chain 3. So you're going to make sure to go into that chain there, because that chain does count as a stitch. It gets an upstairs neighbor. So in that corner there, we're going to go ahead and insert 2 doubles, half double crochet join to close the round out. So we're going to yarn over, go into that top chain before the stitch, as I've shown you before, draw a loop, yarn over, and go through all 3. Now let's turn our work and see what we've come up with. Let's make a bunny ear here. So this is what we have. It's very, very nice. I do like that. Let's just lay that flat. That's super, super nice. I do like that a lot. What do you guys think? I think that's spectacular. So nice. Okay, so this round right here was double crochets, and then we have 2 rounds of texture here, and then a round of double crochet. So I think what we could do is just utilize this as the pattern for the blanket. So doubles, and then in the corners, front posts, and then, yeah, I do like that a lot. That is super, super nice. Wow. Yes, it is very squish, Trish. Very, very nice. Okay, so if my memory serves me correctly, if this was the first round, this is round number 2. So what that means for this is we are going to chain 3, which counts as a stitch, and we're going to turn our work over, and we're going to insert 1 double into this corner here. And let me see here. So I can't insert front post double crochets here because this is the front. So we have to add another row of something. So probably, I think what I'm going to do is we need something of texture. Yeah, we need texture here. So I think what we're going to do is maybe crosses, but not around the stitches. Let me try something different here. I haven't done this in a while. I'm going to do a half double crochet cross. Let me see what that looks like. So half double to finish that corner, just like that. And then let's do a half double crochet cross. I might not like that. Yes, I think I'm not going to do half double crochet cross. It's just too complicated, and I want this baby blanket to be easy to make. I want people to be able to make a whole bunch of these if they want. So let me think. Let's do twins in a stitch because it's very easy. So we have, this counts as a double, this is a double, and then skip the first stitch, go into the second one here with 2 double crochets, no chains, skip the stitch, go into the next one with 2 doubles. Oh yeah, this is nice. There's a flow to it. Twins in a stitch in every other stitch. So we're skipping a stitch and then doing 2 double crochets, twins in a stitch in every other stitch. If I can just get my tension correct, we would be fine. There we go, twins in a stitch in every other stitch. There we go. then from here, we're going to hop right into the corner and we're going to do 2 double crochets. We're going to chain 2, swivel our work around. Let's go back into that corner with 2 double crochets. From here, we're going to skip the first stitch, go into the second one here with 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. And let's do the jingle. Twins in a stitch in every other stitch. Very, very easy. And that's the fun thing about this. As long as you make the stitches easy and the cadence of it nice and smooth, it's going to make wanting to make this that much better. And when you design things, you want to make sure that you actually enjoy the flow of it, because that's part of the process, right? We want to make sure that we're enjoying what we're doing. Sometimes complicated is nice, but sometimes simplicity is good as well. There's something calming about simplicity that just makes our work that much nicer to do. So let's go ahead and insert twins in a stitch in every other stitch. I do like that jingle, by the way. It's very, very nice. Hello, everyone coming in. I promise you guys, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just making sure that my stitches are correct. I want to make sure they're going into the right places. It's got to be good. It's got to be good, you know? And if your stitches are correct, you're going to land to the second to the last stitch of the side. You see, because that second stitch actually belongs in the last one there. But we're doing twins in a stitch in every other stitch. Okay, so there's that. Chain 2. Yep, chain 2. Let's swivel our work. And let's go back in and insert 2 doubles in the corner, and then skip that first stitch, go to the second one there, and do our little jingle, twins in a stitch in every other stitch, and just do the things just like this. Hi, Billy Joe, welcome in. Thank you for being here as always. Hi, Helen, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Let's see. So, Sandy, it was actually the way it was wrapped. It was perfectly fine. There was nothing at all wrong with the yarn at all. And the lovely thing about that order is I placed another one. I placed another order with them. I absolutely loved the yarn so much that I went ahead and ordered some more. Okay, so there is that. And so from here, I'm going to do my join, yarn over. Let's go into that top chain, pull through, yarn over, and close that up. So I feel like, what do I feel like, Juan? I feel like it's nice, but the camera needs the color. Okay, you see how the camera changed? It needs other gradients of colors. So yes, I do. Anyway, let's focus here. So what I'm going to do here is leave it at that, guys. So that is the pattern. And I feel very confident that if we repeat rows 2, 3, 4, and 5, that we actually have something very nice here. Hi, Zoila. Welcome in. Happy Sunday to you. And thank you for using my link, guys. I really do appreciate it when you guys do that. It helps the channel out amazingly. So thank you. And so I'm going to play around with this. Now, I really want to incorporate this into this project, so we shall see. But I'm going to do that. Actually, let's see what this looks like very quickly. As you guys know, I take part of my Crochet with JTYA, and I take the camera and I put it on the table, and it becomes a crochet, like a whipping it with Juan type situation. but I want to see how this yarn works up. So for those of you guys who want to learn how to change colors when you're working in the round, I've shown this before, but I actually want to show you guys again, just in case you guys need the refresher. So if you're looking to change colors and you want a perfect color block without any interruptions to your pattern or your design, what you want to do is the half double crochet join, right? So you want to yarn over, go into that chain. Let's go into that chain. Let's draw up that loop, and you have 3 loops on your hook. Now to close off the half double crochet, you're obviously going to yarn over and go through all 3, but we're not going to do that. We're going to take the new color, and let me just undo this. There we go. We're going to loop that around the head of our hook and pull that through. Good morning, Dawn. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. And so as you can see here, we have our new color just like that. Let me just fix this. Okay. And so we're just going to close that off. And so as you can see, you have a perfect corner with no color interruptions right there. Okay. So from here, we're going to just tighten everything up, flip this over, and let's go ahead and tie this off. Let's get the purple off the hook and let's get that variegated on. So we're just going to grab the tail here. I like to say, tie the tails. Let's tie the tails. You tie it once and then you tie it twice. And so from here, based on the pattern that we've created here, we're going to repeat from rows 2 on. So 2, 3, 4, and 5. But I just want to see how this variegated color looks on the hook. So I'm just going to go ahead and chain 3. I'm already loving how this feels. This is not vintage variegated, obviously. It's solid, but this is a newer yarn. This feels amazing. I'm just obsessed with it. Okay, so let's go ahead and go into our corner here with another double crochet. Every round we've had 2 doubles in the corners. It's called a magic knot. Right. Hi, Mama Swift. Welcome in. So if I'm repeating rows 2 on, as my memory serves me correctly, we did 2 stitches and then front post double crochets all the way across. So again, I just want to know what this looks like on the hook, this vintage variegated yarn. So forgive me if I go a little on the fast side. I need to see this. If I can just keep the yarn on the hook. It's very slippery. The hook, the yarn, the combination of the two, it's like skating on an ice rink. It just doesn't want to stay in place. Slip and slide and all the things. And I am loving the way this color is working up. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. I need all of this yarn. If I could find it in a store, I would say 12 for me, please. This makes a perfect baby blanket for any gender. And it doesn't have any blue in it. Well, it has blue, but it's a baby blue, you know? Instead of the pink, it's got the purple, which is perfect. For obvious reasons, right? So then we're going to go into the corner here with 2 double crochets. 12, please. Add to cart. Right, Kim? Look at this. I love that. So let's go ahead and finish off our corners with 2 double crochets as we've done before, and then I'm just going to continue on doing this. So I'll go to the next corner and then I'll leave this go. I just want to see what the other side looks like with this worked up. And then I will move the camera and we'll crochet together for a little while to finish off our session here of Crochet with JTYA. And as I mentioned before, if you're new here, if you're seeing me for the first time, guys, I am Juan the Yarn Addict, and I just celebrated my 17th month here on YouTube, and it's been an incredible journey. And so if you're just seeing me, please join me on this journey. Every day is an adventure, and I absolutely love everything we've been doing, and I would love to have you with us. So consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't done so already. And yeah, this is an every Sunday thing, Sunday at 10:30 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. And we just come on, I teach you guys things, we crochet together, we have great conversation, I have coffee. That's the important part, coffee. We need to have our coffee, friends, or tea, or whatever it is that you drink that you really enjoy. For me, it's coffee. Let me make the bunny ear here and flip this over, and let's take a look. Oh, wow. Look at this. It's like a walk in the garden. That might be the name of this blanket. I love that. I'm telling you, like, I love vintage variegated yarn. It is just so beautiful. That was exactly what this blanket needed. Okay. So yes, thank you so much, Carol, for being a member for 3 months. I absolutely appreciate your support. So yes, I'm going to write up this pattern, and you will find it on my Ravelry. And I'm probably going to put this out as a free pattern for you guys to enjoy. Be sure to check out all the other things on my Ravelry as well. All right, so let me go ahead and take you guys off of overhead mode. Let me bring out my stand. Just give me 1 second. It's almost like seeing the light. We're going to come back and see each other in just a moment. Yeah, isn't that beautiful? I can't wait to continue this pattern. I really like this color. And it goes perfectly with this purple, right? That's super, super nice. I love it. Okay. I'm going to move the camera, guys. So if you could, please. Don't get like motion sickness. All right. So I'm going to flip us very quickly. Hello. Happy Sunday to all of you wonderful folks. Let me just adjust the camera while I have you guys here. Okay. It's like we're seeing each other for the first time. Hello. Happy Sunday to you guys. Hi. Hello, Karen. It's so good. A nice, beautiful cup of coffee. So you guys do like this pattern? I think it's really nice. And look at the way the light hits it. It's just super, super nice. And I like this little detail underneath that ridge. Happy Sunday, Manuela. Hi. So yeah, that's going to be a thing. Yes. So anyway, I have my whip right here. So this is what I'm going to be working on. Hopefully I can finish this. It has grown. It is so big. I love it. Hello, everyone. It is a real thing. Look at how big this got. I'm so proud of it. I'm like a proud parent with this. Look at this. Of course it has the line, but that's okay. It's for the house, right? It's huge. And I love it. I know, who would have thought? Who would have thought Juan the Yarn Addict would be saying he loves this blanket that has all this pink in it? I just love the fact that, like, I got to use and repurpose this yarn that otherwise would be sitting in bins, right? Thank you guys. I appreciate your support, as always, right? It's so good. I have to tell you guys how much I enjoy our Sundays together. I love being able to put things on the hook and hang out with you guys. It's just so good. So, as I mentioned, guys, if you like this sort of thing where I do an overhead and then I bring you guys up, if you like that, I do it every Sunday at 10:30. So, if you have some free time on Sunday, whether it's 5 minutes or the entire time, come on over. I would absolutely love to have you. So, who do we have? Oh, you love it too, Crystal? It's so good. I love it. Thank you so much for the purple hearts, guys. To the newbies, you may not know this, but my favorite color is purple. I love all things purple, and a very close second place is the red. Very close second place, and that's because of you guys. You guys put me onto the red, and ever since I've been wearing red, and I'm like, wait a minute, I've been sleeping on the red. I've been sleeping on the red. It is such a great color. Thank you so much, Lanny. I appreciate your very kind words. Wait, you guys can't see me crochet. What fun is that? If you can't see me crochet, right? Crochet with JTYA means you have to watch me crochet too. Anyway, the perfect project to work on while doing these, Crochet with JTYA, is this, because my fingers go right into the chain space, and I just take the tip of the hook and I go right into that chain space. So I don't really have to pay attention to what it is that I'm doing. Like, I know from muscle memory that I'm making a double crochet. This is the first time you've been to my live. Hi, thank you so much for coming, Carolyn. I hope you enjoy what you're seeing so far. If you are enjoying it, please subscribe to the channel. I would love having you. It's free to subscribe, and we do all sorts of things here. My members and other viewers, they know all about this, and they would be more than happy to tell you how much fun we have together on the channel. So, yes, love, love, love having you guys here. And again, sometimes, being as though like viewers come from different time zones and things, it's 10:30 for me, or actually it's 11:30 for me right now. It may be dinner time somewhere else for someone else, So if you can't catch me here, be sure to catch the replay. It's no big deal. I love that for you, Amber. Very, very nice. Let's see. Oh, thank you so much, Pen. I love your kind words. I always do. So, so good. You guys are amazing. One, I'm making it's just a shawl, but I'm putting, instead of one double crochet in the apex, 2 double crochets, so I get more of a triangle shawl. Okay, that's very, very nice. And the fun thing about it is once you've taken my pattern and, you let your inspiration take it wherever it goes, by all means, I'm thankful that I was the source of that inspiration that just led you to go ahead and push your creative boundaries a little further. That's absolutely amazing. Oh, thank you so much for joining back, Scrimshaw. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. You know that. I love the support, as always. Mama Wilma is good. She's in her room crocheting, watching her stories. I wish I could break her of that. I wish I could, maybe instead of watching stories, maybe, oh my goodness, Wendy, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships to us official yarn addicts, or yeah, it's to the official yarn addicts. So, wow, that is so cool. Thank you so much. Anyway, I was trying to get Mom to not watch her stories on Sundays, but maybe spend more time in the squirrel's nest. I don't know if some of you guys know this or not, but Mom and I spend a lot of time together in the squirrel's nest on Sundays. But in the mornings, she likes to watch her stories until like noon. I'm trying to get her to like come into the squirrel's nest a little earlier so we have more time together. But she's like, no, I need to see my stories. She likes what she likes, right? So you made the market bag, and I have some leftover yarn, so I decided to make a water bottle holder with it. Came out, that's so cool. That is so awesome. So, so cool. Yes, congratulations to the new members. So I will tell you guys that the membership has been such an inspiration to me. We're celebrating 12 months coming up. We have a 12-month anniversary coming up, and it has been such an amazing journey. Every month with the new patterns rolling out and with the show and shares and just the fellowship, it's been absolutely amazing. But let me not forget, to the people who subscribe to my channel, you guys are just as amazing. You guys are just as inspirational, and all of you guys have given me this platform to just be able to create. So a huge thank you to each and every one of you guys. All of you guys play a huge part in what this channel is all about. So thank you. 12 months, Zoila. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. It just feels like we started a few months ago, and all of a sudden we're going on 12 months. Hello, I love Ulta too. Welcome in. Welcome to our Crochet with JTYA. And JTYA, some people have asked, it's Juan the Yarn Addict. So it's just my initials, JTYA. What is the official day you turned on memberships? I believe it was the 21st, I think, or the 25th. Yeah, the 25th is when I turned the memberships on. So the anniversary, the 25th. Hello, Colleen. Welcome in. Hello, Tracy. Welcome in. Happy Sunday to the Crochet with JTYA and all the things. Is it snowing outside? Tracy made 2 of my lives back to back. She was here yesterday and she's here today. I love it. Thank you, Tracy. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm so thankful. And it's the time zone difference. Like, I can never keep up. Like, we have people that watch the channel from Australia, South Africa, UK, US, and it's like, when's the best time to go on? Well, there's never like a perfect time, but there's just a time that we go on and people catch replays. Oh, I'm so sorry, Tracy. Hello, Michael. Welcome in. Hopefully you feel better though, Tracy. I'm hoping you feel better. Yeah. Who else is in here that hasn't been hit? Mr. Bean. Am I Mr. Bean? I don't know about that. Someday I'll be as successful as Mr. Bean, but I'm just saying. Anyway, hello, Tank Cole, Grandma Barb, and Michael. Oh, I said Michael already. I'm sorry. I was reading Zoila's comment and just like piggybacking off of that to just like make sure I say hello to the same folks. Covering all of my bases, right? Hello, Adiko. Welcome in. Thank you so much for making it, guys. I have to tell you guys that the Crochet with JTYA happened by accident because I don't know. I think it was just one morning where I felt like I was behind schedule and I needed to feel like that sense of fulfillment. I just felt the need that to create something, and I decided to do it, and it turned out to be a thing that I really look forward to. So yeah, this is one of the things that I look forward to, believe it or not. On Sundays in the morning, this with us, yes, it's a thing. And I really like it. And I really would like it if you guys like it too. And if, well, yes, we just like it. Oh, don't mind me. I think the coffee is starting to like take effect. Oh my goodness gracious. Love it, love it, love it. You were, let's see. Who else is in here? You're lurking, got a huge yarn barf. Oh my. You know what? Yarn barf is just not the things, friends. I am not a fan of yarn barf. If I could, I'd pack it up and mail it to a friend and be like, can you fix this for me? And then here's the postage to mail it back to me. Nothing better than giving your yarn barf to someone who actually doesn't mind doing the yarn barf. So if I have any takers, email me, JuanTheYarnAddict@gmail.com, and I will send you my yarn barf. And then I will send you the postage to mail it back to me. And we will use the honor system. You throw yarn barf out. Tracy throws hers out. Oh my goodness. It's just not fun. Yarn barf is just not the things, friends. I'm not about that. It's not fun. As much as hell everyone know. Right? Yarn barf is just the worst. Especially when it gets worse when you try to ply it apart. When you try to pull it apart, it gets worse. It's like, oh my goodness. Amigurumi stuffing. That's what comes to mind. Like, in my mind, I'm going to create these huge amis and then take all of that junk of yarn barf and just stuff it in there. And then it becomes, I don't know. No one needs to know what's inside those amis, right? It's just between us squirrel friends. Projects from yesteryear all into this huge ami that everyone thinks is like polyfill, but it's not. It's all the leftovers of, you know, knots. It's perfect. I love it. Oh, so good. Let's see. Belinda is lurking. Hello, Belinda. Welcome in. So good. You hear mom and you know it's a knot of yarn barf. Right. It's so frustrating because some of these skeins just, you can look at a skein and know that there's yarn barf in there for sure. Right. And it's the ones that, it's the ones that look like this. You know, when you pull your yarn from in the middle of there, there's yarn barf in there. It's waiting to come out. Right? How big is the yarn barf? I'm just saying. Yes, now you know what's in Sasha. And hello to you, Robin. Welcome in. So yeah. So some people actually really enjoy the yarn barf. Friends, I'm not about the yarn barf. I can't. Yarn barf, I feel like, I mean, so obviously sometimes I do get it. Yes, pounds or pounds plus. It's the worst, man. Especially if you apply pressure to the outside of the skein and then you go in. When you go to pull that out, you're pulling out like a huge wad of it. And you try to fix that, it gets worse. Yarn babies. You go in and you pull out a yarn baby. Oh my, Jeremy. It's too funny. Hi, Doreen. Welcome in. What am I making? You just came. So I'm using, okay, so I do coffee and cake with Juan here on my channel. I take all of my leftover yarns from projects and things, and I wind them into cakes while I gab the gums and drink coffee. And I make these. So I take these and I make these. And so this here is a modern granny rectangle blankets. And yeah, I don't know when I'm going to stop. I think I'm just going to keep doing it until I just decide, you know, it's big enough. Let's move on to something else. You know, it's so good. But guys, this pattern that I created, what are we going to call this? Maybe I mentioned like off the cuff, a walk in the park, but could that be called, could it be called that for a baby blanket? I think so. You know, a stroll in the park. I don't know, but I do like that colorway. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my God. That's just so awesome. That purple there, the way that just ties in. And then you have like the white and the blue. A walk in the clouds. A walk in the garden. Beautiful. A walk in the garden. And the way I'm going to continue this here, I didn't mention this, but I'll put it in the pattern. So when we come out here to do the popcorns, it's going to be, you know, skip, like chain one, skip one popcorn, skip one, chain one popcorn. So it's going to be a row of popcorns. So I think it's going to be gorgeous. I can't wait. A stroll in the park is better. Moms stroll their babies in a carriage. Yeah, a stroll in the park. Yes, a stroll in the park. That's very, very thoughtful, Yvette. I didn't think about that. It's beautiful. So anyway, I squirreled. I should be focused on my blanket. I apologize. Anyway, so yes. And the pattern can be worked up into any colorway you want, you know? And the fun thing about these blankets here is they could work for Boggy Creek. They could work for a toddler. They could work for a newborn baby. You could just change up the yarns to make it work. The choice is completely up to you, however you want to do it, you know? I think that's like the best part about it all. So even that too, Penn says Project Linus, yes. You know what? I gotta address something very quickly. So too often I catch myself doing it. Like I catch myself reading the comments out loud, and sometimes I forget you guys can clearly see what I see. But like, so like, why read the comment out loud? Me. Why read the comment out loud if you guys can all see that? So I'm gonna work on that. I'm not gonna read the comment out loud, especially if you guys know what it is that everyone else is already saying. So it's a moment. Hi Michelle, welcome in. Thank you so much. Garden Coos blanket. Okay. You're currently trying to finish your C2C blanket, but I made it so darn big, it's taken forever. Right. Listen, when you get to those decreases, it's like watching water boil. It's like, when is it going to shrink to a point where you can finally feel like it's done and you can move on, right? Oh, my stars. Cynthia says, I love your giggle. I love it too. I wish I can like record all of my giggles and then play it back when I'm having a rough day. And then all of a sudden the rough day is not so rough anymore. I walk away giggling. Sometimes we're crocheting, so can't see the comments. So good to have it read out. Okay, well, maybe that'll work too. Yeah, I completely understand. You're doing the Midnight Windows shawl in gray. Oh my goodness, Helen, I completely forgot about that tutorial. That is a beautiful, beautiful project. And I really wished that when I created it, that I gave more emphasis to the color choice of the scarf, but I used dark gray. I think it was Burnett Super Value in like a dark heathered gray. And now if I had a chance to redo it, I think what I would have used is, where is it? This. If I'd known about this yarn, I would have used this for that project because it's black and it ombres into a gray, and it would have given it some more, I don't know, oomph, pizzazz, I'm not sure. But I'd used a flat color for that project, so yes. So there is that. So do you guys like it when I read the comments? Is that something that you guys are interested in hearing? Because sometimes the comments go a little too fast, if I'm being honest. There's a lot of people with lots of things to say, and I miss it. Let's see. Okay. You need company. So you guys are, well, thank you, Sandy. I appreciate that. I don't mind if you read the comments. Okay. Wow, I can't believe so many of you guys are saying yes, read the comments. Do you have them recorded so you listen to yourself when you're down, lift yourself up? Yes, that part. Wow, that is so, so awesome. So a lot of the reason, I mean, well, part of it also too is I come on here wanting to talk to you guys. And so I think the conversation needs to be between us. And I feel like, you know, forgive me for being so pointed, but I feel like if we wanted to know what everyone else was saying, then we would pay a little bit of attention to those comments and not the host. I mean, I'm just saying, if we're here visiting with me, you'd more so want to hear what I have to say. So yeah, when I can, I will, but my concentration needs to be on what I need to tell you. I'm just saying. Let's see. You're about 5 minutes into undoing yarn barf. Oh, okay. A class, magic knot for ADHD. Sure. Well, magic knot, I mean, yeah. I don't know about the ADHD part, but I can show everyone how to do a magic knot. Absolutely. I think that would be amazing. You're crocheting, not reading. Right. So you just listen into what Juan the Yarn Addict has to say, and everything will be amazing. Love it. What's on my hook? So Rage Cage, what is on my hook is my Modern Granny rectangle. And I'm using my cakes from Coffee and Cake with Juan. And I don't know how much further I'm going to go with it, but I am just going to continue going until I say it's big enough. So you just finished the Amy project. That is so cool. What is on your hooks, guys? I'm very curious. I mean, if you're crocheting, you don't have to respond, but if you have your hands free, please feel free to tell me what it is that you're making. One, no pressure, but when you are going to make a cardigan, well, it's funny that you mentioned that. I am working behind the scenes with my team on recording one. So yes, it is on the list. We are working on that. You're working on a market bag. That's awesome, Anita. Chevron stitch medley on the hook. Very nice. You're making the granny square rectangle blanket with all my scraps from, yes, that's perfect. You're trying to hurry up and finish your Mal. That's so, so nice. And you got the 10 stitch going. Very nice. You're half done your twins crossing blanket. Love it. Well, I love that for you. It is a very nice pattern. It's very easy, fast, fun, and all the things. You're making slippers for your great-granddaughter. That's so awesome, Valerie. Love that. You're making a granny square baby. What was that? Nice. Love that. You're working on your spring-summer dress. Wow. Very, very nice. You finished a C2C. That is awesome, Kathy. Very nice. You're doing doing an autumn blanket. Okay. So you guys have all the hooks out there doing all the things. I love it. You made a corgi for your friends today. So cool. A shawl from ALC yarn. Very nice. You're making a sweater. Great. Putting a pig on the hook now. A pig. What is even that, Penny? You're putting a pig on the hook. It's too funny. I love it. You're working on number 3 skein on the shawl for all. Okay, okay, nice. Let's see, trying to finish your autumn aspirations. It's aspirations, Tammy. Autumn aspirations. Oh, my stars. Come on. Oh, my goodness gracious. Did I say hello to Michelle? Michelle, hello. Welcome in. If I missed you, my friend, I apologize. Huge hello to you. You're knitting a brioche scarf for your granddaughter. That's so awesome, Sauce. Love it, love it. What's that second yarn you used? So here it is. It's a vintage variegated colorway. I don't have the name of it. It was sent to me without a ball band. But this first yarn here is Hobby Lobby's I Love This Yarn in Lavender. And this colorway here, I think it's Red Heart Super Saver, but I don't know for sure because it didn't come with a ball band. But isn't this beautiful? I love the greens and the blues, the blue for the sky. It's gorgeous. So it has to be a small little project. And I thought to myself, baby blanket, right? So good. You finally found a magic circle method that I can do with that. Well, that's nice. Almost done with a Cornerstone Pathways blanket. I feel like a proud parent when you guys tell me that you guys work my projects. Like, it is so refreshing to know that people are receiving it and they're doing it and they're talking about it. So thank you. You're sitting here trying to watch me on a 65-inch and clean my iPad at the same time. Wow. 65 inches. I wonder what Juan the Yarn Addict looks like on a 65-inch screen. That's a pretty big forehead. Too funny. I love it. Yes, we do squirrel, Sandy. Yes, we do. I hop between many things, and that's okay. That's probably why I have so many hooks. I mean, whips. I have a lot of hooks too. But that's just because I feel like I have to try all the things for all the viewers and tell you guys all the things. So anyway, if you look behind me right here, this is my Big Twist Vortex. This was supposed to be for my Luck of the Draw number 10. It's still going to be a thing, but I haven't decided what pattern to use for this just yet. I may be doing my Twins Crossing. I may put a new design on the hook for that project. I'm not sure just yet, but I don't want to just jump into this yarn until it tells me what it wants to be. It has to tell me. It has to tell us the things. So there's that. Yes, please don't forget the thummies, guys. Or how about subscribing to my channel for free if you haven't done so already? I would love that. I'd love to have you. We talk about all things yarn here and all the things. I say that a lot too. I apologize, but I don't apologize. Have you ever heard someone apologize but then like instantly retract it? I can't apologize for something I like saying. All the things, right? It has a cadence to it. It has a flow. All the things. And so yarn and crochet and the beginnings of knitting and Tunisian and yes. So you guys know I have a yarn bowl here that was gifted to me, gifted to the channel. It may come backwards, I'm not sure. But it says Juan the Yarn Addict, Yarn Talk, and all the things. So, yes, I know. I need to slow it down, but I can't slow it down, so I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna slow it down, guys. It's just gonna be a thing. Sorry, not sorry. How can I be sorry when I'm not really sorry about saying all the things? I just like it. It's fun. So that's right. Fiber Arts is Sandy. Yes, we love Sandy. Sandy's all the things. This yarn right here that I'm on next, I can't make my mind on what yarn this is. If it's a Karen 1 pound or if it's a Red Heart or if it's a Bernat Super Value, I can't make up my mind because just when I think I have it, it turns out to not be it because I know what that other yarn feels like and it changes up on me. I don't know why I felt the need to tell you that, but I did. I did, and so there it was. So there's that, right? So anyway, what's happening in the comments? Oh yes, we have a wonderful, I just realized how many people were in here still. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out with me. These Crochet with JTYA sessions, like most of my lives, I try to cap at an hour, but sometimes I just like to hang out, you know? So, you know, maybe we'll go to 90 minutes. So another 13 or so minutes, right? I don't like to be on too long, but I do like to be on. I like to be here with you guys, right? So why not? I like the company, you like the company, so let it be a thing. Let's just do the things. So anyway, I gotta show you guys something. I got yarn from Hobby Shoppy, which by the way, they emailed me back. Like, actually not back. They emailed me. They saw the review that I did on my channel and they absolutely enjoyed watching every minute of it. They appreciated it. I didn't think they were gonna reach out to me at all, but they did. They appreciated it, and I told them that I submitted like another order and things. And so yeah, they were just really, you know, appreciative. Anyway, I say all that to say, look at this yarn. This is Aliza. I like how I say that. It's probably like Elise, but I want to say it Aliza with the E. Aliza. So it's a Barcombe Batik, 100% acrylic. And this is gorgeous. It's very soft and squish. Look at those colors. Isn't that pretty? And it was so nice that I bought a whole bunch of these. So, so, so good. And it was very affordable. It's hobbyshoppy.com. And yeah, this is great, great, great yarn. Yes, and Sandy. I have to give it to Sandy because, you know, she's an enabler. She's one of my enablers. She emails me and she says, hey, Juan, Deals and Steals, go check it out. And I go and I look and I'm like, now I have to have it because I want it, you know? And so thanks to Sandy, I went and she teased me with this Nako yarn. Look at this. Isn't this spectacular? I mean, this is literally just all the things. Oh, Alize. Yes. Tomato, tomato, right, Michael? It's like Alize. Alize. Le coeur. I just want to talk French. And it's not even French. Anyway, I just love this. It's so good. Look at the squish. It's, what does it smell like? It smells like yarn. But anyway, I absolutely love it. Alize. Alize. It's very luxe and lush. Anyway, it's very soft, it's very squish, and there's no colorway name, but it's very jewel toned. It's got the greens and like the golds and things. Anyway, I got 10 of them. It was so nice, I got 10. And then here's the other colorway I got. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? The greens and the purples and the blues. It is so good. All right, Tracy, I'll see you later. Have a good one. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Anyway, so listen, I am thinking about making a sweater with this. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm going to make a sweater with this. I don't know. It says it's air wool. It feels like a worsted weight yarn. What if I ran two of them together? You know, I'm not exactly sure. Squish on the head, a new name. Squish. Squish, squish, squish. You have several countries to choose from. Yes. This is so, so soft, and it smells amazing. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys that. This is another Neko Ombre yarn. It's very nice. I have this colorway here, and then I have this one here. This reminds me of Scarfy. Like the way it feels like Scarfy. Anyway, I don't know what I'm going to make with these because I only got one. So maybe a one skein wonder project. I squirreled again, by the way, if you guys haven't noticed. I totally squirreled. I don't know what made me do that. I looked at it and I'm like, I need to talk about that for a second. You know? Let's see. Love that color, reminds me of the boxy. What was that? So in one of the lives yesterday, one of the members of the channel suggested a name for a cardigan. It was called the Boxy Boyfriend Cardigan, or something to that effect. Yes? Okay. I have my admins behind me. So I told on us. So yeah, they're back behind me on the camera. And so yes, so Boxy Boyfriend Cardi. I think that would be an awesome name. What do you guys think? If I make a cardigan that has, you know, a Boxy Boyfriend cardigan. I think that would be great. I think it's great. And so it's going to be a thing. Everyone could use a cardigan. So let's make it a thing, a Boxy Boyfriend cardigan. And guess what? It's going to be in pieces, and we're going to put it all together, and it's going to be a thing. So stay tuned. I just got to figure out the yarn. I got to figure out the yarn for it, because I have to be able to record the tutorial, right? I have to make sure that you guys can see what it is that I'm doing, and me and my variegated person preference situation, like I want to do puzzle. Like I would want to make it in this, but I can't really record with that because it's too busy. So whatever I choose, I have to use. Oh, I just thought of something. Lion Brand, Hue and Me. I have like nautical colors. I have like a deep blue and like a sky blue and like grays and off-whites. That's okay. I'll have to look into that. That might be a thing. Lion Brand, Hue and Me. It's a chunky 5-weight yarn, and yeah, it's going to be a thing. I think that's what we're going to do. Yarn choice is everything. You can't, I mean, you can make anything you want in any yarn, but you know, you want to make sure you pick the right yarn for the project. And I think like a chunkier yarn, Boxy Boyfriend cardigan, it's just something that looks like, okay, clearly, yeah, That's a Boxy Boyfriend cardigan. So we're going to do that. Lion Brand, Hue, and Me, but feel free to use whatever you want. And I'm going to do the things. And the admins, if you're watching, put it on the list. We're going to put it on the list. We're going to do the things. Okay. So there's that. Yep, the right yarn for the project, right yarn to show off the stitches, always the hard part. It is. So the first part is picking the right yarn for the project, right? The second thing is the right way to make the picture pop for the thumbnail, you know, and recording it is the other part too. The easy part is crocheting it. It's all the other parts, I feel. That's like the tough part, right? Oh, I'm so happy. Karen 1 pound and Rose is so pretty. I have one skein of that left because I did. Here it is. Is that it? I don't know if that's it. Is this it? It looks too pale to me. Do I have it up top there? No, I don't. It's in the other room. It may be a little darker than this, I think. No, that's not Karen 1 pound. Karen 1 pound has a smell to it. This is not the things. Almost, but not quite. It's darker. Yes. Okay. So there is that. Okay. Anyway, guys, I just have a few more minutes to hang out with you guys. I got to tell you how much I enjoy doing this with you guys. I know I say that all the time, but I really do. I do like hanging out with you guys like this. And if you guys do too, I try to be consistent with my times. Sundays at 10:30, we hang out and do the things. And then tonight, well, 6 p.m. this evening, I have Mama coming on. So we're going to hang out. She's got some Happy Mail. I'm not sure if I'm going to give it to her, though, because her birthday is right around the corner. So maybe I can run to Joann's and pick up some things for Mom, right? Just a little, because she likes Happy Mail. So I'll put together a little something and save these for her birthday. We're going to be doing a birthday live for my mom on the 2nd of March. It's Sunday the 2nd. So mark your calendars. We're going to do a lowercase celebration. It's not like her 80th where we did the balloons and the pomp and the circumstance. But we're just going to do like a lowercase little happy birthday, and she'll have some gifts, and it'll be all the things. Okay? So it'll be a great idea. I'll stop. I'll pick up a few things. Is it Saturday? No, it's Sunday. All right. Because Hobby Lobby, I forgot. I missed the 30% off week. Crap. So good. You share a birthday with my mother? That's amazing. I love it. Yeah, she does love her Happy Mail. Too much, in my opinion. Like me, I get the Happy Mail, I'll leave it sit for like a week and a half because, you know, there's a time and a space and a place for it all, but not her. The very second it comes through the door, she needs to open it. She needs to talk about it. She wants to look at it and touch it and feel it. No holds barred with her. But we're exactly the opposite in that regard. But I'll go figure out the things for her. So she's got this coming to her. This is from Lois. She's in the audience. I'm going to give her this for her birthday. I'm going to hold on to this, Lois. Mama's going to get this for her birthday. And then she's got a birthday card here. So we'll hold on to that. Okay? So anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. Crochet with JTYA. Again, every Sunday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern. Feel free to come in and hang out with us, okay? So that is all from me for now, my friends. And until the next one, take care, friends. Bye.